So I've been working with the Tasty Chips GR-1, and it does sound amazing, does great granular stuff, but I just want to point out one real pain in the ass. It doesn't have audio inputs. It has a pair of stereo audio outputs, but the only way to get audio in is through USB. So it's a problem for a couple of reasons. For number one, you now need to have a sound card or a USB audio adapter, and supposedly the lower quality ones work better. I got this one because it's 16-bit and it's 44.1 kilohertz. It seems to work okay. But the other issue is I've got stereo audio coming into this sound card, but the outputs of the GR1 don't actually process the sound from the input to the output in stereo, because they convert everything to mono to do all the granular synthesis. So what does that mean? It means that I've got a piece of gear like this that I want to use because it has great samples and sounds in it and effects, but I have to come out of this into a separate mixer. Then I have to take the output of the mixer, run that into this sound card. That brings the sound into the GR1 using USB. Then I come out of the GR1 to hear the granular processing, and that has to come back into a mixer as well, obviously, so that I can listen to it or record it. So really a convoluted pain in the ass to have to do all of this stuff. And this is before I even hooked up external effects of any sort, because the effects within this thing are really a joke. The delay and reverb are quite terrible, to be honest. If they had put a little audio interface inside this thing, it would alleviate all these problems. And for a device that's just a little over $1,000, everybody else seems to be doing it. I don't know why they can't do that. You have to have a separate way to mix this, which is just a sound processor, with your original source if you want to be able to hear everything in stereo. Here I've got my stereo sound going in. And this is the GR1. You can record the input here. And there it is, playing back in the GR1. Sounds great, but it is really a lot of cables and gear just so that they could save themselves a few bucks.